All right, I'm talking to senior wide receiver and captain Elliot Herdina. Elliot, good to put the pads on today. How'd it go today?
You know, today was a really good day. Finally, get a little live scrimmage in. We had only a couple periods during practice this past week where we got to go live, so it's good to see a lot of guys getting out full go. It's very good for our younger guys, our freshmen and sophomores, who can come in and finally make a name for themselves, you know, make their plays, make some hits. Also for the older guys, getting the reps so they can fly around and we can get some live timing in. It's always nice being able to do that so we can get some real reps on live time.
And how did your legs feel after a week of practice? First week back, kind of the first time putting the pads on you for about a year here, Elliot. How did it feel?
Right, definitely. You know, it's a blessing to be able to play again and put the pads back on after going through a little hardship last year. But the legs are great, and I think it's for the whole team as well. You know, this whole week was good. The weather was beautiful. Only a couple hot days, but that's good for us as well. You know, we can get a condition in, and it's good for the big guys up front as well.
Looking to next week, what are your goals for next week? Finish off camp strong, that kind of thing.
Definitely, you know, we got to fine-tune a lot of things. We got everything in, as coaches say, the hay's in the barn. Now we got to be able to throw it down the chute here. So, oil up the things that need some oil. A lot of places we just threw in at the end of this week, you know, so it's still pretty rusty. We saw it today in our scrimmage. So early next week we'll get after them in the playbook and fix the small things that need to be fixed.
And then looking ahead to Wartburg, not even in terms of wins and losses, but just what do you want to see out of the offensive play on your side of the ball?
Right, you know, going into Wartburg, they're a heck of a ball squad down there, ranked pretty high in the nation, but to us that doesn't matter. We need to go in and perfect our own game and do everything right. Control what we can control, one play at a time. Can't look ahead though. We got to look to tomorrow night where we're going to come and watch film. Go into Monday in a beautiful practice, get some plays down, and go into Wartburg with all those plays behind our back. And just like I said, make sure they're perfect in and out of every play.
All right, thanks, Elliot. Good luck the rest of camp.
Thank you very much.
I'm a senior quarterback, Logan Becker. Logan, how'd it feel today, buddy?
It was good. You know, we got some timing issues we got to shore up, and but we had a lot of guys working hard, made some plays, and you know, guys are stepping up and filling their roles really well.
Did you feel after a week of practice, guys are kind of itching to get out here and hit something, get some real routes, get some live action?
Yeah, for sure. You know, it gets to be a grind during camp. You know, it's a lot of alignment and assignment, but now we get to get out here and put the pads on and play live for a little bit, so it went really well.
And speaking of the rest of camp, what are you looking forward to next week? What are your team goals next week on the offensive side of the ball as a quarterback?
You know, we're just trying to get better. You know, we got a lot of things we got to work on, and we want to keep improving on the things we did well today. Next week's a big week for us, and then because after that we get into game week with Wartburg.
How have the freshmen handled this? You know, they have a week, new setting for them on campus for the first time. How have they done with it?
They're doing really well. You know, it's always tough as a freshman to come in here and feel comfortable right away, but I think our guys, especially our quarterbacks, they're the guys I'm closest with. They're really stepping up and making plays and really maturing quickly.
Well, looking forward to Wartburg. As a quarterback standpoint, what do you want to see from your offense at Wartburg?
I just want our guys to play tough. You know, they're going to be a tough team. I think they're ranked pretty high to start the season. So, you know, they're going to come out and they're going to hit. You know, we just got to be ready and use our speed and use our agility and play ball.
All right, thanks, Logan. Good luck the rest of camp.
Thank you.
All right, I'm with head coach of the Gustavus football team, Peter Helgen. Coach, how did the guys handle today? First scrimmage, first real live contact at camp.
Well, I can tell you they were excited about it. Certainly when you get into a scrimmage situation, you want to be scrimmaging not your own guys, but when we got the cancellation a couple weeks ago with the team we normally scrimmage, we needed to do an inter-squad. So the guys handled it very well. You know, I mean, you got to play really fast, you play hard, but you also want to make sure that you're not putting your own people in a compromising situation. So our guys handled it well. It was a fun day. You know, I mean, certainly things that we can get better at both sides of the ball. But, you know, really looking to our leaders. I mean, they set the tone for our young guys today.
And how have the young guys handled this first week of camp and today in the scrimmage?
Really well. I think, and one of the reasons for that is our seniors have done such a great job. I mean, they've embraced these guys. They've made them feel welcome when they've looked like they've needed some attention. They've given it to them, and so they've kind of set the bar. And you do that by modeling what we're all about. And so seniors have done really, and upperclassmen in general, does a really good job with a real big group of freshmen.
Looking to next week, what are your goals for the team last week of camp? How do you want to finish camp here?
You know, really just try to be really good about looking at the tape today and being really careful how much we add and trying to really fine-tune and hone what's already in there. There's always that tendency to keep adding things, and we are going to probably back off of that and really just try to continue to polish the things that we've done to this point, and so our guys are playing fast.
And what are your expectations going into Wartburg? What do you want to see as a head coach from your team?
I want to see improvement. I mean, that's the biggest thing, and that's from a staff standpoint, from a player standpoint. But we've got to be great at improving as a football team, and really not looking too far ahead. I mean, we know Wartburg's a great team. They're in the top 10 in the country right now, but really, those things, if they consume our mind, a lot of that stuff's out of our control, and we don't. We're not in charge of making those polls. So we've really got to put our attention on the things that we can demand of our players and do well to just improve on each day.
It's got to be a fun day having the parents down for the annual barbecue. Good to have the family down. Helps the freshmen out a little bit, I think. Don't you think?
Yeah, I mean, for sure. It's a very special tradition that was started, I'm sure, long ago, far before I was here, and it's a great way to engage our new parents. Now we'll go in for a barbecue and just get to know people a little bit more, and two, our coaches get an opportunity to meet all the parents and make some introductions in that way. So it's a great opportunity.
Well, thanks, Coach. Good luck the rest of the camp and then leading up to the season.
Thanks a lot.